Notice, Jericho had heard what God was doing, but they didn't want to take the warning. And there isn't a denomination in this country around but what's heard what God's doing. Amen. They don't want to take the warning. His great power and signs have been displayed. What he done? He crossed right through the Dead Sea as if it's on dry land. He created things and made frogs and lice and fleas to come into the air, created them by His word through His prophet. That was no secret.
Amen.
They know it. And Rahab said, I've heard that. I don't want to perish as these unbelievers. No, sir. No judgment had to follow it because it's right in line. She knew it. So they made a way for her to escape it. They must have believed that their own big denomination of Jericho was able to resist the wrath of God. See? Their own big denomination. That's what many of them are thinking today. Oh, surely God won't do it. That's what Satan said to Eve. Oh, surely God, He will. Because He said He would. And that's His word. Yes, sir. Except a man be born. And these signs shall follow them that are born. See? This will all men know you're my disciples, and so forth. All right. Wanted to do it. Oh. What happened? Now they were shut up. No revival is going to happen here. Our denomination won't sponsor such. We'll not have that kind of nonsense among us. I forbid any of you to go to that meeting. Jericho. Right in the line of the damned. But there must have been some tape boys slipped in somewhere. For the predestinated seed. They slipped over to her house and played some tapes. She made her own house a church to receive the message. They still got them, you know. The message got to the predestinated seed anyhow. We don't know how it got there, but it got there. So that the just will not perish with the unjust. God's seeing to that today. Yeah. Some way it slips in. We don't know how, though they won't sponsor it, but there's some seed out there that's predestinated. Anyone knows anything about the Bible knows that harlot was predestinated. She sure was. The Bible said she perished not with them who believe not. That's right. But she believed the message of the hour. God gave her a sign by His messengers. Said, take a scarlet red streak and tie it on your... Said, remember, if you don't tie that streak there or leave it there, what we've escaped by, we're not responsible for our own. And said, if you're out from under it, we're not responsible. Rahab, every predestinated seed in here, you get out there and go to hunt them. Get your daddy, your mother. For we've just come under that atonement. Down in Egypt, and everything that we didn't have under that token perished. Rahab, I'm giving you a sign. It's a token. And I say in the name of the Lord is to say, if you will put that, I'm acquainted with that, with the messenger. I'm acquainted with the angel of wrath, Joshua. He's God's destroying messenger. I'm acquainted with him. And he knows that there has to be a token sign. And you hang that there, and I'll assure you I take oath. God took oath too. That what was out from under it would perish. And all that was under it would live. Now the same oath is today, the same thing. I will not let you perish with them who doesn't believe the message. And they should heard the works have been done, and she believed it. But her and her father and a couple of brothers or something was the only one believed in the whole city. See how few it is? Just one here and there. A little family have come out from a state. Is that right? Exactly. Now, we're talking facts. If you go to see what the antitype is, you have to see what the type was first. You have to see what the shadow is, then you know what the real things would look like. See? His power was displayed. Judgment is in line. They must believe in order to be saved. Yes, sir. And these fellows went in there, these messengers, and and caught that predestinated seed that believed. She used her house for a church to receive these messengers. They wouldn't let them in them churches. No, sir. See? So they won't let you either. They kick you out if you say anything about it. See? They got all in her city that would believe under the token. That's exactly what we better do today. If you want some loved ones saved, you better get them in right now.